In Maryland, someone dies at the hands of an intimate partner on an average of once a week. That risk is double for African-American women. Gospel singing stars James and Cheryl Fortune kept their violent relationship a secret until Cheryl feared for her life. Tonight, Cheryl tells the story of survival to Jonathan McCall.
I can't do this by myself.
I surrender to you.
James and Cheryl Fortune appeared to have it all.
I would even see how people would post on social media and say hashtag relationship goals.
A gospel power couple with followers, fame, and fortune.
So hold on,
With one chart-topping hit after the next.
that I can make it through it.
But what their fans didn't know, Cheryl was telling her painful story in every word.
Just said if I'm not taken out of this, if something doesn't give, I'm gonna die.
For 14 years, Cheryl tells WJZ she lived with abuse at the hands of her husband.
A lot of control, fear, a whole lot of fear.
Her
Certain
breaking
things
point
that
finally
I
coming in
know
October of
fear
2014. During a fight at their home, investigators say James hit her with a wooden stool, kicked her, and even threw her against the wall.
Is that why the secret came out?
I did have fractures and I did have a lot of internal bruising.
While at the hospital, a doctor whom she calls an angel had 4 simple words for her that would give her a new act.
Have you had enough?
A decision she knew was a matter of life and death.
Either I'm gonna take my life out or I'm gonna die at the hands of another man.
Every year, some 10 million Americans find themselves in the middle of a violent relationship, many of them women ages 18 to 35. Last year, WJZ found out that here in Maryland, 55 people were killed in violent relationships.
I walked away literally with nothing. I didn't ask for alimony. I didn't ask for any of that. I literally wanted my life.
Experts say that oftentimes money, comfort, or even kids can keep some victims with their abusers. This mom of 4 says her kids were the strength she needed to finally walk away.
I wasn't always a good mother because of what I allowed them to stay in.
But this can't be all, 'cause you,
With her life now on a high note, she's singing a new tune.
I'm here to speak hope to you.
Her new album, titled Simply Cheryl, features her hit single Fighters, a self-proclaimed anthem to abuse victims. And while she has forgiven James, she wants her story to inspire other victims to get out before it becomes too late.
One of the best things in that song is feeling worthless inside, and I know how that feels. And one of my favorite lines, but I know what it also feels like to feel worth it now.
James pleaded guilty for assaulting Cheryl. He served 5 days in jail and cannot have contact with her for 5 years. In Maryland, there are 24 shelters set up for victims of domestic violence. We have their information and contact numbers on our website at WJZ.com.